Hello everybody. I know it's been a little while since I've made one of these videos, but to be honest, I've had a lot going on, and I'll give you a little going over of all that. But the first thing I want to say is, if you're in a relationship and your girlfriend slash boyfriend slash partner does not buy you a shirt like this, you seriously need to reevaluate your relationship. Okay. So, as I said, it's been a while. I've had quite a busy month. I made a few videos, and the format is a little different than I'm used to. The first half of my DIY video, which the other half will be coming soon. And, I had my kids here for spring break, and had some friends visit, which I made my Canadian snack down video. And then I had a major project last week come to a conclusion that I've been working on for a year and a half, so that one's finally done. And I'm actually able to stop and catch my breath, with enough opportunity here to make a video, and one that I think really is kind of important for you to hear, as well as for me to get out the word to as many people as possible about this. But it has to do with counterfeit olive oil. Now, there's been a lot of reports lately in the news, the Wall Street Journal, and where I'm getting most of my source from in this is from Forbes Magazine. There's a contributor by the name of Cecilia quite a bit from, who is reporting that possibly up to 80% of the olive oil that's in our market right now is counterfeit for in various ways and for various reasons. And when we say it's counterfeit, some of the ways that they're counterfeiting is just they are then reselling as virgin or extra virgin olive oil in the market, or downright selling just standard cooking oil with some flavoring added to make it seem like olive oil. And what's driving this is, in recent years, as health conscious as we are in the United States, olive oil has been touted as a major replacement for the bad oils we've been using in the past. So because people are highly health conscious, they're turning and choosing olive oil as their primary source of oil. And because the market is just so huge, of course you're going to find that there are seedier elements who are working very hard to scam the marketplace in order to maximize their profits. And so what the article is telling us, that unless you're buying it from a local distributor, trusted distributor, and I'm not talking about a supermarket, they are some of the bad guys here. It's very likely that the olive oil that you're using in your kitchen right now is fake. And the worst news about this is even your well-known traditional olive oil brands are involved in this as well. And the supermarkets are full of these, and the supermarkets know that it's probably not as high quality. Now, if you remember in a previous video of mine I made about wine, if a wine, or in this case an olive oil, comes from a certain region and comes with their stamp of quality, you're supposed to be able to trust that stamp and know that you're getting a quality product from this region. But what we're finding in Italy is the olive oil industry has largely been taken over by a term that was coined in this article called the agro mafia. And these are people who are basically taking over the olive oil industry in Italy and elsewhere, and are working very hard to marginalize their product so that they get the max. And again, that's selling low quality olive oils. They're actually importing olive oils from Greece and from Tunisia and other olive producing areas in the Mediterranean, and using that to cut down their local olive oils and then provide that as their product. So they're watering it down with I don't want to say lower quality, I don't know the difference really, but cheaper, and in the minds of many experts, lesser quality oils that are being used to, for lack of a better word, cut their products so that they maximize their profit with it. One of the people sounding the bells on this is a gentleman by the name of Gary Newman, who is an olive oil expert and taster from the Greek food company Gaia of North America. And for him, the most serious issue in this is the fraud against the consumers. Here's a quote of his. It says, "The olive oil sold in supermarkets should meet the established standards, and it's not being upheld. And even in Italian supermarkets, the fake rate is upwards of 50%. So let's start with one of the most recent revelations of his, and this refers to the issue of labeling. So let's say a label says it's virgin olive oil or extra virgin olive oil, and it comes from a controlled place where they do quality stamping and that kind of stuff, like Puglia, Italy. You know, reasonably as a consumer, we would expect that these are going to be high quality and exactly what they're telling us they are on the label. But with the agro-mafia, a recently uncovered scandal, in the places where these are produced in Italy, like Puglia, Umbria, Campania, there are distributors there that are taking olive oil that is made in Tunisia, Morocco, Malaysia, and places like that, and just filling their bottles up with it and putting their own label on it and sending it off as a certified product, which it's not. And while some of the better known companies are vehemently denying these allegations, quote, "An investigation of 7 of the best known Italian olive oil producers, including Bertolli, Sasso, and Carapelli, have been alleged to be selling fake olive oil as extra virgin." These are well-known supermarket brands. It also goes on to state, and I want to read this to get it right, "A study last year by the National Consumer League found that 6 of 11 bottles of extra virgin olive oil from 4 major retailers, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Safeway, and Giant, failed to meet the extra virgin requirements." That's 6 of 11 that were tested. That's over 50% right there. And Newman thinks that the problem has been going on so long that we've just become accustomed to what we're getting. We are addicted to the low prices of these fakes, and so we avoid the higher priced oils, which are probably true olive oils. But because we, the consumers, are buying these lower priced olive oils, the supermarkets are providing them, and they know very well what's going on. So we're sort of creating the situation by buying the lower priced olive oils because we don't realize why they're lower priced, because they're fakes. And so we're helping to perpetuate the cycle of this. So what do we do about this? Well, we can look for alternative oils to olive oil, and that are perfectly healthy: flaxseed oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, hemp oil, and canola oil. All are viable alternatives to the olive oil that's currently on the market, because in the opinion of this author and many investigative sources, you're not getting olive oil for the most part if you're purchasing these low priced items. Now, I'm going to read this as well. This is a quote from Newman as well. His advice: "Caveat emptor, let the buyer beware." What you should do is buy the olive oil that you like, take it home, open it, smell it, swirl it in your mouth as you would a fine wine, and judge it for yourself. If it doesn't pass the test, take it back to the store and demand a refund. Well, on that note, I have some olive oil here that I'm going to give the taste test to, and let's see what we find out. Ugh, I'm not sure about this. Smells nice and olivey. All right, here we go. That's not too bad. I do love the flavor of olive oil. It's a shame that this has to be going on. Let me try that again. I'm not really sure. Actually, I think I got the good stuff here. Oh. I like this. This is good. This is good oil. Oh my, I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm sure that's going to do terrible things to my insides, but boy, that was some good. Buyer beware. If it's too good to be true, if it's too cheap, it's very likely to be bad. Look for an alternative. Try some of these other oils. Maybe you'll find one you like perfectly well. Do a little bit of research. Find out what oils go best with the kind of product you're trying to put together. And, look for alternatives. It's the bottom line. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, so maybe this coming weekend I'll be working on the other side of my porch and trying to finish that up, trying to get it done before Memorial Day so we can have a cookout out there and enjoy the space. But I'll be videoing that, and hopefully we'll have a nice video for you for that. And I've got some other stuff coming up too I've got planned. But on that note, we'll see you next time.